Greenshoe impressive again. Greenshoe in 150 and 2.
Chimpanzee is giant.
Home is Green Manalishi. Green Manalishi inching in. Green Manalishi! But it's hypnotic. AM. She's 4 for 4 undefeated and wins the James Doherty Memorial.
Ja, det är fantastiskt. Let it roll.
Nummer 1, Disco Volante leder. Ett Disco Volante, 6 Magnifique Brodde försöker, men det är Disco Volante som har det hela under kontroll. De glider undan den sista biten, det är klart. Olsson, Melander, Disco Volante.
Där lämnar startbilen fältet. Snabb ut 4 MT Insider. Disco Volante. Mindre än 200 meter kvar för 6 Disco Volante som dansar undan här med dryga hundringen kvar. Överlägsen är han här på Gävletravet. Ulf Olsson i Courants färger bakom nummer 6 Disco Volante.
Bara kommer 2 Zeta Waisas invändigt och utmanar. Det står mellan Felicity Shagwell och nummer 2 Zeta Waisas som avgör.
Scintille per il comando alla chiusura. Emerge a razzi poco l'errore di Attack, ma largo Disco Volante. Retta d'arrivo, se ne va il Disco Volante, prende vantaggio. Signori, una promenade di santé, un ottimo Attack. E mentre il Disco Volante parla un'altra lingua, alla grande Attack Diablo.
On a break is Sortie. And they're off and trotting. And it's I Know My Chip from the far outside of the field. Yes, Mickey flashing speed. There goes $50 bill into second. Cruzado Delanoche, 3 wide on the outside. And looking for room is I Know My Chip. Had a perfect trip here. But it's all out for Trolley. And a slingshot move from Cruzado Delanoche. Fresh off the bench with Brian Sears. Cruzado Delanoche takes the lead. It's Cruzado Delanoche and Trolley second. Cruzado Delanoche. Then it was Greenshoe. He is loaded with trot, and he's now second on the outside and threatening Sheena's Boy. 3/4, 1:24 and 1 into the stretch. A 27-4 third quarter, and it is Greenshoe unleashed on the outside by Brian Sears. Greenshoe right by Sheena's Boy, and then it's far back to Battenberg and Bordogna in a battle for third. But it's Greenshoe in his 3-year-old debut and looking the part. It is Greenshoe and the shoe fits. Are you kidding me? 151 and 2. Unbelievable.
Mr. Victor staying strong on the inside, but not for long. Chimpanzee is giant. He is the king of the trotters. Chimpanzee in front. Wins it by 3 1/4 lengths.
Up and trotting, no drama please. Sheena's Boy blasting off on the far outside. Galaxton flashing speed. Battenberg gets away in fourth. Into the first turn. Tricks and Stones. Scoots through on the inside. Greenshoe on the outside looking to brush right by here with a quick burst of speed with 3/8 to go. Greenshoe unleashed now takes the lead from Sheena's Boy as they race the far turn. And head to 3/4. No drama please retains that third spot. Soul Strong now spinning his wheels fourth on the outside and is off stride. Galaxton now assumes a fourth on the inside, followed by Cheap Tricks on the outside. But Greenshoe has taken over methodically and opens up 1:23 and 1, 27 and 1. Sharp speed in the third quarter. And it's all by himself. It's Greenshoe now by 6 or 7 lengths. Battles on for second. Reign of Honor rallies up into second. And no drama please with Galaxton. But it's back-to-back New Jersey Sire Stakes finals. Greenshoe impressive again. Greenshoe in 150 and 2.
Manalishi gaining now for Tetrick. Summit inside the lead. Green Manalishi all out coming up alongside. And Green Manalishi his first start of the year. Brian Sears mellow in the bike. Second there is Osterk inside. Marseille moves into third. And Greenshoe absolutely effortless as expected with it by 4.
Så Felicity Shagwell leder alltid. 9 Zeta Waisas kommer närmare och kommer också förbi här för Kevin Oskarsson. 9 Zeta Waisas. Då är hästarna på plats inför storsprintens final 2019. Det är 100 meter till start. Startbilen släpper iväg fältet. Det är nummer 1 Miss Golden Wine, 2 Zeta Waisas som är snabba. 1 Miss Golden Wine, 2 Zeta Waisas är det som uppvaktar och är på väg att överta täten in i den första svängen. 2 Zeta Waisas leder. Bra fart av finalen, storsprinten 2019, 2Z Wise Ass fortfarande med övertag. 6 Finishing Alfis utvändigt, 1 Miss Golden Wine ryggledaren, 5 Dallas Ass andra ytter. Via tredje spår nummer 10 Felicity Shagwell som nu börjar närma sig tätduon. Som 2 i tredje spår nummer 3 Maggie Cash. Väl samlade på vägen mot upploppet. 2Z Wise Ass är det alltjämt som leder. 6 Finishing försöker, men det är 2Z Wise Ass alltjämt som är främst. 6 Finishing Final försöker nummer 5 Dallas Ass likaså. 2Z Wise Ass, 6 Finishing 2Z Wise Ass har fortfarande kommandot och kommer att vinna tillsammans med Kevin Oskarsson. 2Z Wise Ass.
Stor seger för Kevin Oskarsson och stor seger för stall Courant.
Ja, vad säger du Fredrik?
Så jävla coolt. Nervigt så inåt skogen. Och det har jag. Hon är inspirerad till tårar just nu, men riktigt läckert.
Jag gillar ju spel från början, men sen så blev jag mer och mer intresserad av hästarna i sig och vara på så att säga hästägarsidan och även uppfödare.
Och tjejen som sitter i sulken heter?
Ja, det är Magdalena och sen är det ju Fredde som, de har ju ett tandem där och ett litet stall, men vi har jättetur att få vara i det stallet och stora framgångar med hästar som det inte alltid är spikrakt med, men de gör ett kanonjobb, Fredde och Magda och company.
And they're off. Greenshoe on the outside, flashing speed, pilot discretion from the inside. 7 and 3 off stride went, don't let him in the stretch. Greenshoe on the outside prevailing. Pilot discretion trying to trot with him and can't at this point. Then it's way back to final claim. Greenshoe drawing clear with authority for the White Knight. Brian Sears and Greenshoe on their way to the Hambletonian. Then pilot discretion outside. Green Manalishi under minimal urging here, just cruising and toying with Sheena's boy. That's Can-Tap Basher with late kick on the outside and Mass Fortune K. Green Manalishi slowing up just a bit, but it's Green Manalishi. And a Hypnotic AM, a late charge on the outside. Hello Tomorrow, it's sprinting them so far. Hypnotic AM, a final lunge at her. Here comes Hypnotic AM. Too close to call. Hypnotic AM or Hello Tomorrow. They hit the line together.
I think it's shaping up as one of the greatest Hambletonian days of all time. We've got all the stars here. It's a chance for a young trainer, Marcus Melander, a young superstar, a Rising Star Award winner. At the age of 27, he's got 4 chances, and 3 of them are just overwhelmingly impressive and talented. It also starts with the ownership, Anders Strom, Courant Incorporated, and his other owners as well, but mainly Anders Strom, and how they research and find these great horses. I mean, you got to have something to work with. You've got to have the diamond in the rough, and then polish that diamond into a champion.
Anders Strom, I believe he had 8 yearlings, and to come up with 3 or 4 Hambletonian starters are there. This is beyond belief. To see a guy like Anders Strom doing this is wonderful. He's so good for the business.
Hur känns det som hästägare att komma in en sån här dag?
Ja, det är fantastiskt. Det är nog en av de största travdagar någon kan vara med om. För det första, racecardet, alltså programmet idag är ju bland de bästa loppen du kan ha en tävlingsdag. Och sen har jag så bra chanser som man ändå måste säga på förhand. Det säger inte jag, det säger oddsen. Så att det är klart det är spännande.
Det är skönt att ha oddsen att lita sig mot.
Ja, jag tycker att det är bättre att vara favorit än att vara 50-oddsare i alla fall.
Hur ska det gå idag för att det ska kännas bra i hjärtat?
Ja, men det är klart att Hambletonian är ju det viktigaste loppet och vi har 3 hästar i loppet. Mer än 50% chans skulle jag säga att någon av våra hästar skulle kunna vinna. Och det är väl det man ytterst önskar. Men jag måste nog ändå säga att framförallt att hästarna får gå bra, göra bra lopp. Sen om någonting händer på vägen så får man liksom acceptera det. För jag vet ju hur bra hästarna är i grund och botten ändå. Och sen, ja, Det är ungefär som att man har spelat V75. Man har fyllt i kupongen, lämnat in den, sen que sera.
Du, hur tror du Marcus Melander känner sig just nu?
Han såg lite nervös ut när han skrev autografer här nere, men jag tror att han är ganska cool när det gäller de viktiga besluten, och det är det viktigaste.
Det har varit ganska mycket faktiskt. Det kommer nog vara helt slut ikväll och imorgon. Det har varit en ganska så tuff vecka, men jag tycker att det är ändå bättre att jag tar det än att hästarna ska hålla på och drabbas. Va? Så att jag har försökt hålla inte så mycket folk inne i stallarna och det, utan att det är bättre att jag pratar med än att det ska bli stressigt för dem. Va?
And the fillies are often trotting. Sherry Lynn's Lady leaves fast on the outside. Lynn's Lady 3 wide from 5th, and they turn for home. 125 and 3 for 3/4. They're in the stretch. Hypnotic AM trying to keep it going first over. Steamrolls past Crucial. Hypnotic AM in front. Sherry Lynn's Lady late bit on the outside. Hello Tomorrow between horses. But it's Hypnotic AM. She's 4 for 4 undefeated and wins the James Doherty Memorial. Hypnotic AM. Then Sherry Lynn's Lady followed by Hello Tomorrow. Then close either Crucial or Miss Savannah Bell. 1:53.
En sån här start på Hambletonian-dagen, vad betyder det?
Ja, det är fantastiskt. Med tanke på att det här året med 2-åriga ston, det är väldigt bra grupp, och att Hypnotic M gör det här loppet från dödens och vinner på det här sättet på 1:53, det är fantastiskt bra alltså. Det är Mission Brief-vibbar. Extra kul därför att jag köpte hennes mormor på auktion 2008. Hennes avkomma Daydream blev tyvärr skadad när hon var på väg mot att starta. Väldigt talangfull, vi betäckte henne med Chapter 7. Och här har vi Hypnotic nu då. Och det roliga är att hon har en moster som är 1 år. Hon står där ute hos Cindy och Steve i Hunterton i Kentucky, och den ser om möjligt ännu bättre ut.
Vad tycker du är speciellt med Hypnotic M?
Men det är hennes inställning. Hon är liten, men hon är ett hjärta som ett tiger. Det är helt sjukt.
Hon är en liten räka. Hon är inte stor alls, men hon är jättesnabb. De där benen kan röra på sig. Hon är världens snällaste häst att ta hand om. Hon är en ängel.
Hon har en oerhörd speed och även en styrka. Hon är inte så stor hästen, va? Men hon har faktiskt en väldig styrka, och det fick hon ju visa idag när hon fick gå utan rygg, va? Och ändå vann väldigt enkelt. Så att hon har det mesta som en häst ska ha.
I can't say enough about that filly. Job Marcus has done. That she lets me do anything I want with her, and she's got the right mentality, the right gait. She's not real big, but she knows what it's all about, and you can't say enough about her.
And they're off and trotting, and it's Ostrich on the outside. Green Manalishi leaves alertly with Swandre the Giant from the inside, and Cantab Fashion with Trot on the rail into the first turn 3 wide. Cantab Fashion, 3/4 is Mr. Victor. At 3/4, Green Manalishi on the outside. Ostrich trying to go all the way. 1:23. It's a well-rated Ostrich in front. Ostrich, Green Manalishi on the outside, pouring it on. Cantab Fashion and Scott Saran from the inside, full out. Then it's Swandre the Giant, and Jim Pansy gets in gear late. Ostrich under heavy pressure. Getting to him is Green Manalishi. Green Manalishi inching in. Green Manalishi!
Well, what do you say about that race?
That was exciting. You know, my horse raced really well. He gutted it out there at the wire, and he cut a little tough trip, got in at 4th, and then had to come first up past the half. But Melanders both didn't think it would hurt him, so we're in the final and we're going to get a good spot.
Hur känns det en sån här dag när ni har en häst med sådana förväntningar på er?
Ja, blandade känslor. Det är svettigt är det ju också. Inte bara ha en häst som är stor favorit, men även värmen här och luftfuktigheten. Men det är ju en upplevelse, men jag försöker trösta mig lite med det. Det kommer ju en dag imorgon också. Ja, jag ser väl mest fram emot att hästen är 100% egentligen. Och det ska den ju vara enligt Marcus Melander, och att det blir ärliga race så att säga, så att ingenting förstörs.
Det är otroligt spännande. Man har ju gått och följt med hela säsongen på hur dessa hästarna har utvecklat sig, och när man har den stora favoriten så är det ju, men man måste pröva att nyta situationen, inte bara vara nervös för att säga det så.
Är du inte nervös?
Jo, jeg er det, men jeg har bestemt meg for at jeg skal prøve å glede meg over det. Det har jo vært en drøm siden jeg begynte å gå på travbanen da jeg var liten gutt, og få være med på å eie en hest i kanskje verdens største løp, så nei, jeg gleder meg.
Om du jämför det med någon annan sport, hur stort det är att ha häst i Hamiltonien, vad skulle det vara?
VM-finalen i fotball. Altså, det blir Champions League-finale, det blir på det nivået der.
Hur nervöst är det en sån här dag på en skala på 1 till 10?
11. Nej, men alltså jag kan inte göra någonting. Jag kan inte påverka. Jag har varit och besökt stall Melander. Jag har sett att allt är lugnt och allt är bra. Alla säger att hästen är kanon. Alla pratar om förhandsfavoriten och att så ska det vara. Och jag tycker att det är oerhört jobbigt och bara gå och vänta på att det här ska få börja någon gång. Så jag skulle säga att det är såklart jättenervöst. Men det är en enorm förmån att dels att vara på Meadowlands under en Hambleton, New Jersey med The Big M under Hambletonian-dagen. Det är stort, bara det. Och såklart att få ha en häst i själva ett försök i Hamblet. Och Greenshoe har ju varit en häst att bli kär i nästan till under 2019.
Hur skulle ett drömreferat sista 200 metrarna av en final låta?
Ja! Han vinner! Det är ett uselt referat, men det vore jävligt härligt.
And they're off. Marseille with speed. Aki Sponstead sends him from the far outside. And Jerry made a break. Jerry off stride. Forbidden Trade riding along here by 2.5 lengths. But here comes Greenshoe in gear. Greenshoe charging up on the outside and up and after Marseille with 3/8 to go. And live cover for Don't Let Him now third and gaining. Forbidden Trade is back to fourth. That's Pilot Discretion getting in gear on the outside. Fifth. Reign of Honor is sixth. And Greenshoe takes the lead with authority and opens up by 2 on Marseille. Greenshoe, Marseille, Don't Let Him third on the outside. 3/4, 1:23 and 3:27 and 3 in that third quarter. Greenshoe opens up by 3.5, 4. Don't Let Him on the outside, Marseille. Those two sparring for second. Forbidden Trade is third. Pilot Discretion on the outside and goes out for a late bid. But it's Greenshoe. He's wrapped up and cruising here for Brian Sears. Greenshoe puts his best foot forward and it's Greenshoe a convincing win.
2 försök, bägge hamnar hos stall Marcus Melander. Hur känns det just nu?
Känns bra, men vi är ju faktiskt bara halvvägs där. Det är faktiskt en final också. Det är den som räknas helt och hållet. Så att det gäller nu att hästarna laddar om och dricker mycket vatten och sådär till finalen. Va? Så att det är jätteglad att vi har vunnit båda försöken.
Both horses raced really well. I was happy with both of them, and I look for them both to be better in the second heat. You know, Marcus is having a big day. He's got 3 that I know of in the final, so play by ear.
And they're off in the Hambletonian as Marseille and Oki Svanstead flashing speed pinned in fourth now and forced 3 wide. Greenshoe needs to get going here and he's floundering on the rim at this point as they pass 3/4 in 1:23 and 2 and it's Green Manalishi who leads them home in the Hambletonian. Green Manalishi and fighting back. Pilot Discretion has more. Marseille on the inside. Forbidden Trade looking for a huge upset. Here comes Greenshoe unleashed by Brian Sears. Greenshoe with a sharp stretch kick. And he's drawing clear, fighting back. Forbidden Trade on the inside. Greenshoe, Forbidden Trade with a gigantic upset. Forbidden Trade. Greenshoe flying late was Chimpanzee. And Soul Strong 151.
Hur gick tankarna under själva Hambletonian-finalen? Du hade ju 3 att titta på.
Jag tittade på reprisen nu för jag vågar inte titta. Men en som gick fantastiskt bra var Chimpanzé som satt sist in på upploppet och spurtade och var 3. Det som fällde kanske Greenshoe var 2 hit. Det var lite tajt om tid kanske, men det vinnaren var ju samma försök som han, så att jag ska inte skylla på det. Så att men jag tror att det kanske var det som fällde.
And it's Greenshoe leading the way. Greenshoe now by 3.5 lengths. Marseille is second. Inside, still it's Don't Let Him third up on the outside. Green Manalishi there in mid-stretch. And it's all Greenshoe and Brian Sears. They are the shiniest one of all. It's Greenshoe in front.
This field is on gig.
They're off in the Yonkers Trot Final. Good beginning for Sheena's Boy and Chimpanzee from mid-pack.
Toward the inside, Osterkin so strong. Final turn, and Chimpanzee is strong. Chimpanzee pads the lead to 4 on Sheena's Boy. Then on the outside, Forbidden Trade. Down toward the inside, HL Ramadan. And no drama, please. They're in the stretch. And Chimpanzee imposing his will. Chimpanzee has fled the scene. And they'll battle for the minor awards, but the Yonkers Trot final goes to Chimpanzee. A convincing winner.
Is there any difference in the horse? We saw him dominate last year at 2 and just return as a tremendous 3-year-old. Any difference as he's matured?
You know, he was a perfect gentleman from day one, and he continues to be that. And he, like I said, he lets me do anything that I want, and he knows what it's all about, so he's just a pleasure to drive.
Keep a horse as sharp as he's been for 2 years. I don't want you to give away any trade secrets, but what's been the secret to him?
I mean, like last year we took it a little bit easy, went to New York Circus and then finished up in the British Crown, and then we gave him some time off, and, you know, we trained him for a couple of months, and, you know, we've been a little easy on him this year. Just, you know, first of all, we went to New York Star Stakes, and then we went to the Hambletonian, which is raced great, and then he raced last week in a Star Stakes again, won easy, and today, I mean, he was beating some good horses in here, and he did it very easy.
It's always a bit of a challenge to get one over the small tracks of New York, but he does it like he's a pacer.
Yeah, I know. He's been that since day one, really, when I warmed him up here for the first time. You know, he just lays down in the turns like a motorcycle. You know, he's just an amazing horse. You know, this was really his race to win. You know, I don't think it's a better 3-year-old on a half mile than he is, and I think he showed it tonight.
And they're off. And a perfect start for everyone except Lifetime Royalty, who's made a break at the rail. Lifetime Royalty 125-1, and the sprint is on as they come into the stretch now. Still there, it's all wrapped up, leading it by a length and a half. Green Manalishi second on the outside. He'll have to find more, and he'll have to find it quickly, as all wrapped up is still a length and a half in front. Second to the outside, Green Manalishi, only to the edge of the leader's wheel. It is still all wrapped up. Green Manalishi with a deep stretch push, and it was Green Manalishi. Green Manalishi with a...
At the top of the stretch, Hushabye now 4th. It's Hypnotic AM. She's undefeated. Take a look at this good-looking 2-year-old New York bred Hypnotic AM. They breed him the best in New York, and Hypnotic AM wins it.
They're off and trotting, and it was a sharp start down the center for Swandre the Giant. Clad in those yellow blinkers, Swandre the Giant goes for up in the final turn. 4th inside to Night Angel, 3/4 in 124. And they come into the stretch. And opening up a big lead now, it's Green Manalishi. Green Manalishi's got 5 on them. Forbidden Trade is back into second, now into third. As rallying past him comes Pilot Discretion. Green Manalishi still there with the lead. But here's Pilot Discretion closing with every stride. Pilot Discretion on the outside is closing for McCarthy. Green Manalishi needs the line. Green Manalishi.
Top of the stretch, Brian Sears, and Chimpanzee is going to sprint away, trying to hold on to second. Winner up along the inside for third. Maybe Lucky Weekend, but it's all Chimpanzee.
Nu är de vid upploppets början. 7 Ganga Bay provar en bit ut i banan. Invändigt Heavenly May. Carry Cash galopperar. 7 Ganga Bay, 5 Heavenly May invändigt. 5 Heavenly May eller 7 Ganga Bay. Ganga Bay.
Greenshoe, a length and a half clear, turning for home. Super Shizzle still inching forward out in the center of the track second. Chin all staying on down the cones up for third. Guaranteed is into a 4th, but at mid-stretch, Greenshoe is hand-driven here. He's 2 clear of Chin all. Super Shizzle was 3rd, but it's on Greenshoe's wrapped up here. He's going to win it by measure. 2 lengths on the line. Greenshoe impressive. And they are off. Chimpanzee blasts out early from the 4 outside. Greenshoe is stablemate, the big favorite. Also left the gate quickly. Chin Hall, 3/4, 123. Greenshoe is now 6 clear, turning for home. Chin Hall still second. Union Forces is a 3rd. Chimpanzee trying to muster a rally from 4th, but at mid-stretch, Sears just took a look over his shoulder. He's still 5 clear here. Greenshoe is geared down late. Up on the outside, Chimpanzee trying to rally up. Chin Hall there as well with Union Forces, but it's all Greenshoe. Greenshoe dominant today. Union Forces 149-4. Off and trotting, and Gary but breaking stride at the start, so Gary off stride at the beginning. Sterka left the gate alertly for Jingrad. They trot to the top of the stretch. Green, Manalishi, and Marseille. They continue to battle it out with Pot of Discretion. Still inching closer up on the outside. 3/4 up in 1:23. Sterka's fourth. They trot to the top of the stretch now. Green, Manalishi has taken over with a short lead. Marseille trying to counter and quicken down at the inside. Pot of Discretion tips a 3 wide for the drive. 4 outside, goes down smooth the late rally for Kakali. 4 across the track, but it's still Green Manalishi with a short lead down deep stretch. Tetrick and Green Manalishi will take it. Field of 12, purse of $450,000. They are on gain. And they are off and trotting. Marseille flashing good early speed down at the inside. Chimpanzee left the gate as well. The favorite Greenshoe floating out. Pot of Discretion is into second. Chimpanzee begins to flatten out a touch in a third. Green Manalishi is picked off right now down at the inside in fourth as they trot to the 3/4 mark in 1:24. They turn for home in the Kentucky Futurity, and it's all Greenshoe who accelerates off the turn. Pot of Discretion continues to give chase out of the center of the track. Down at the inside, Chimpanzee looks to battle back, but at mid-stretch it's a Greenshoe who's still on top. Down in the center, Don't Let Him has a late trot, but it's Greenshoe who's hand-driven through the stretch. Greenshoe will win the Kentucky Futurity.
Marcus, congratulations on taking your first Kentucky Futurity here at Lexington. How are you feeling?
Great, you know, I felt a little pressure today. You know, we really have the 3, best horses going into the race. We were, ranked 1, 2, 3. You know, of course, it's a lot of expectations. But I think Greenshoe did a great race out there. It was parked the entire mile, and then. He came home 26-1, and he was just awesome.
Watching the race, you had Chimpanzee on the front, we had Green Manalishi in the 2-hole, and then we had, of course, that Greenshoe with the tough effort and clear to the front. Did this race play out any at all like you thought it would?
No, I didn't know really how it was going to be, like with 12-horse field like that. I know Timmy and David was going to go forward, and, Chimpanzee, I think he went as fast as he could the last quarter. He just run and run, but in Green Manalishi, I haven't talked to Tim yet, but I think this track got a little sloppy for him. I don't think, his gait is the best for this kind of track when it got this muddy. So we'll see what they say, but I think, the horse raced great, all of them.
Brian, congratulations on your victory here. You're not your first, but it never gets old winning here at Lexington, does it?
No, it's always exciting. This is the feature race of Lexington, and to win it a couple times and win it with a horse like this, it's amazing.
They certainly didn't make it easy on you. They knew you were the favorite going in there, and it seemed like you were parked the entire mile.
Yeah, they don't give it away. The thing is, I was really confident in my horse, and knew that if I could just be patient with him and use his speed at the right time, it would all work out.
The track conditions today, not as you would have hoped, but did he seem good leaving the gate, and was he steady-footed enough to do what you had to do?
Yeah, he was real good. He's got a good routine now going to the gate, and he's pretty sure of himself, and so it gives me pretty much confidence. It's not a major concern anymore.
We certainly know you sat behind some really nice trotters. I'm sure he's up there in the top, that's for sure.
No question. Like I said, this horse has got an extreme speed that, he's got a brush that not too many horses can go with.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Kommer iväg invändigt ett Ganga Bay, 2 maskatematch på utsidan i mitten av banan, 5 Mad Princess, 6 maskatematch på utsidan, 3 Alexi Quick följer med som tredje, 9 IS Elisabeth och under angrepp i tredje spår när vi kommer här i utgången utav svängen är det ett Ganga Bay, 2 maskatematch på utsidan, ett Ganga Bay, 2 maskatematch försöker hela tiden på utsidan, ett Ganga Bay, 2 maskatematch, 10 med Lady Grace kommer långt ut i banan. Det är ett Ganga Bay fortfarande som har längden till godo här invändigt. Nummer 1, Ganga Bay.
Jenny fyller år idag. Vilken bra present hon fick.
Ja, nu är bra present här.
och vad tuff Ganga Bay är.
Ja, jättefin och varje gång är bra att köra och här hästen och bara lite otur och också annars så jättefin och hästen.
Det var ingen bluff det där.
Nej, hon är en bra häst, men alltså att hon ska vara så här bra. Ja, det är så stort. Jag tackar Courant och Stefan att jag får sköta så fina hästar.
Ja, Jenny, du har ju skött fantastiskt fina. Är Ganga Bay ändå så något extra speciellt för dig?
Ja, jag har haft henne sedan hon kom till oss nästan. Ja, det är en speciell tjej och hon är glad. Och hon är tuff. Är hon.
Son of Father Patrick and Noreen Brian Sears will shoot for his 11th win of the year. He takes on 9 other foes. They're into the stretch. It's post time for race 7. Trotters pick up speed for the 7th. And they're off. Sharp speed for Forbidden Trade. He's the quickest off the car. Leaving with him on the outside is Soul Strong, pressing out for Dunn. 4th and 3rd, now 2nd coming after Forbidden Trade. Pocket Sitter remains Soul Strong. To the outside, Super Shizzle. Then it's back to Don't Let Him. Sears is really going to have to pull a rabbit out of his hat here as Greenshoe had a breaker in front of him. He was stalled in on poor cover. 3/4 in 125 and 3. Into the stretch. Working his way to the front is Chimpanzee. Chimpanzee takes over from Forbidden Trade. Here's Soul Strong. Far outside is Greenshoe. Too late to the party though. Chimpanzee is clear. Clear by 3 in deep stretch for Miller. And here's Chimpanzee coming to the line to win the Breeders' Crown. Chimpanzee upsets stablemate Greenshoe, who's a flying 2nd. 3rd went to Soul Strong, and a rallying 4th, Chin Chin Hall.
What was it like out there?
Yeah, the wind is the main factor. You know, it's in your face up the backstretch, but it's pushing you home there. But had a little bit of a game plan, and when the 2 right inside of me didn't push off that hard, I was planning on leaving and to see what happens. And he's game enough and tough enough to be first up and draw off.
And you're one of the winningest drivers in the history of the Breeders' Crown Series. What's that mean to you?
I'm very proud of that. You know, I'm very thankful I get the opportunity to drive such horses like Chimpanzee and the good ones I've driven over the years. You know, I can't be grateful enough.
Greenshoe's the one that we expected, or a lot of people expected to be here. He raced great, tough trip for him, but just talk about this guy who's been a little bit under the radar all year. How does it feel for him to have a Breeders' Crown title, a 2nd Crown title?
Yeah, like you said, he's been racing great all year, really, you know, winning the Yonkers Trot and New York Sire Stakes final. He was 3rd in the Hambo. He won the Empire British Classic. You know, he made over 700,000. You know, it's hard to do much better than what he've done. You know, he raced great in the Kentucky Futurity as well. So he's a strong horse. You know, he showed that today. You know, he can do a lot of things by himself, and he showed that today.
And another one of those horses now we know after watching him 2 years in a row, he can handle this type of inclement weather in any size track.
Oh yeah, he has no problem at all. He wouldn't be a problem if it was snowstorm and -20 here. You know, he's just a great horse to be around. It's great to drive, great to train, and yeah, I'm very happy that I'm his trainer.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll bring in Anders Strom quickly, the owner from Courant Stable. How do these Breeders' Crown titles feel? You're racking them up as the years go by, one after the other.
Yeah, and the weather is always the same, so I really enjoy it. I have to say that, and especially now that this horse, Chimpanzee, he really earned this victory. In any year, he would have been a clear #1 in the crop, and now he got another Breeders' Crown under his belt, and it's a horse with a heart of gold. So I'm so proud of him. And Greenshoe, he did well as well. He seemed to have a stop in the beginning of the stretch, came back 1st and 2nd, and Green Manalishi did well as well, so I can't be other than happy.
Well, we appreciate your involvement and continued success. It's been quite a few years for you here in North America.
Yeah, and I enjoy really much coming here to this track, and how things are organized for this great event here. So I hope to be able to come back sometime in the future again. Thank you.
And Chimpanzee imposing his will. Chimpanzee has fled the scene.